One subhanallah in Ramadan is 1,000 times subhanallah outside of Ramadan. This month in which the mercy from Allah is descending upon us constantly. And this is where you find some of the scholars start to give some beautiful insights. Number one, the best form of remembrance is Quran, and the best way to read the Quran is in prayer. The best form of remembrance is Quran. It is khayru dhikr. It is the best form of remembrance. So as you are reciting your Quran throughout the day, it's a part of your dhikr. It's a part of your remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the best way to recite the Quran is in your salah, is in your prayer. Why? Because in your 2 rak'ahs of Qiyamul Layl, you will combine all of the afkar just to have a proper prayer. You'll have takbir, you'll have tasbih, you'll have istighfar, you'll have salawat. So just 2 rak'ahs with the Quran in it combines all of the best forms of dhikr, and that's the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that all of the best forms of remembrance are combined in salah. And then the Quran, وَالْقُرْآنِ ذِي الذِّكْرِ, the Quran that is dhikra lil alameen, a reminder to the worlds, as well as a book that is full of the reminders and the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You recite it at all times and you have that intention. And they said we can take insights from 2 things. Number one, look at the way the Prophet ﷺ's prayer was. قام رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بآية. Salama narrates 2 hadiths. She said the Prophet ﷺ would spend an entire night with 1 ayah of the Quran. 1 ayah. And then he would spend other nights sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it was as if he was going to recite the whole Quran in his qiyam, in his standing up. And so when the Prophet ﷺ would stand, he would read Quran, and he would bring with his Quran dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the remembrance of Allah. And when the Prophet ﷺ would make sujood, then the Prophet ﷺ would focus entirely on dhikr and dua. And so the ulama say, what we see from the Prophet ﷺ is engage yourself between that which is the Quran, the recitation, and that which you would say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your sujood. And we have flexibility in it. The point is, don't miss a moment. The point is, engage in one of those 2 things. And the fact that if you saw the Prophet ﷺ on a particular night, you didn't know which one he was going to be in more, longer than the other, is a sign for us that, you know what, one night you might go into sujood and you have your khatam to finish, but you're going into sujood and you want to finish your recitation of the Quran, but as you got into your sujood, you started to make dua to Allah and you were immersed in your dua. Keep going, don't get up. Keep going, continue to remember Allah. One day you might finish your wird, your allocated times of how much you're going to do tasbih. Say subhanallah, but you're looking around and you're saying subhanallah, subhanallah, and your heart is present. It's better to go an extra 10 tasbih and delay the next thing that you're going to do because your heart is in that tasbih. And so the best dhikr is the dhikr that coincides with the Prophet ﷺ's dhikr, that is diversified, that your heart is most present in.